And we are live. Hello, everyone. Wah, wah, wah. So today we are playing a very interesting game. It's a game that I'm already familiar with, admittedly. The game is called Milk. Outside a bag of milk. Outside a bag of milk. It's a very surreal game that deals with some pretty heavy topics, like mental health, things not being real. That's generally the best way I can summarize it. This isn't a blind playthrough, but I really love this game, so I wanted to show it to all of you. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. I do have chat turned off on the stream, like the actual image this time. I will still be reading chat, but the idea is to sort of have the game itself and the stream be more immersive, because this game is an experience. So sit back. I'll wait for, there we go. Live notification went out. Why is, did I not change the thumbnail? I did change this thumbnail. Yeah. Alright, whatever. Alright. But anyway, let's get right into it. So also, one more thing that I want to make a note of is that this game is a sequel to another game called Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, Inside a Bag of Milk. Is that the actual name of the game? Yes. You can, I linked the Steam page in the description so you can check it out. This is a sequel to a game called Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, Inside a Bag of Milk, and that game was much shorter than this one. It's like not even 20 minutes long, and it was already kind of vague, but this one had a very big jump in production quality, and also the story is covered here as well. So let's get right into it. English. Do I have to use my mouse? Yeah. This game contains flashing images and touches on heavy topics. Take care. Thank you. It's a bit loud. Let me turn it down. Hello, can I? It won't take much time. What do you see? Are you sure? Anyway, it's... Yes, Mom. Milk. Outside a bag of milk. Outside a bag of milk. Didn't realize that the game was this big, so I'm gonna... There we go. New game. So I did try to beat this game a while back. I didn't realize that I still had my saves, because I got a new PC, but... I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that... I break into a run and dash toward the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, I don't want that! What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. As expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was the bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk toward my room through a narrow corridor. I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again. I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times. Stay put. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then, the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time. But why? Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it! I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again! I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel warm and comfy in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool. But the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left. And now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Oh, filthy, filthy! The pill flies straight to the waistband, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that! Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There's some letters printed out on it. Oh, I get it! This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy. But it's not the type of sleep I want. No, that's not it at all. It's fake! No, I don't even want to look at it! The pill flies into the waistbin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead, and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple! I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom, she'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder, who's gonna be my conversation partner? We are, of course. Hey. It's not letting me pass it. Oh. Hey. Hey, long time no see. You know we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustion. Basically, nothing I can't handle by myself. After all, now I know how to do it. You didn't reply. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. That's not true! You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control and You've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Well, hey, you can't do that! You need to do your best to make me feel better! That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you! At all! Hmm? I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything! And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness! I can imagine how angry you are right now. Yeah, I'm all beside myself. By the way, you're the one that's useless. And pathetic. Don't even try ruining my mood. I'll have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something! I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin, and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried! Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then, me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better, but my head is splitting apart now. How do you feel? You're mocking me, right? I'm obligated to ask you this at least a couple times per session. A session, huh? You don't like that word? Oh, I love this soundtrack. I'm fine. No, you're not. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. We're entering a gameplay section. Huh? Oh, jeez. We got a bug. Yeah. Incredible, indeed. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh dear, this might be a problem. Top tier. Alright, here. Let's, what's funny? This is a crash, basically. Alright, here. I fell into the matrix. Oh no! How do you want to open this file? No, go away. What am I supposed to do with this? Well, I guess we reload? I've never encountered something like this before. Here, let's, let me open up the game again. What game is this? Milk. Outside a bag of milk. Outside a bag of milk. Unless you can code, nothing. Reroute the interweb? I don't know, man. If we can't get this to work, we'll probably, I heard that Milk-chan stopped using your computer, not because of this. Source, trust me, bro. Y'all. Alright. Well, I have the game open again. Let's see if we encounter the same issue. Alright, continue. Oh, fun. Continue isn't an option. Alright, we just have to do a game and skip through it again, I guess. I've never had that happen to me before. That's crazy. Alright. Let me see if I can figure out how to skip text. control? That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, well I guess I just have to do the traditional click, 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 you know? Milkchan's PC is a Windows 1.0. Is it actually? Unlock your hidden potential to code. I think I'm good. I'm just clicking around. Nothing's working. It's fine. Hey. Alright. So if this doesn't work, I'll be playing something else. I'm not sure what I'll play, but we'll figure it out. Alright. So this is about where we were. In front of the mirror again. Feel better, but my head is splitting apart now. There we go. We got it. I think it's a little... Hi, Rose. Alright. How do you feel? Session. You don't like that word. I'm fine. No, you're not. I don't know why. I thought I'd be able to take control. It's just this image again. Alright. We're good. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Undoubtedly. Moreover, it's dangerous. I know. And you keep pushing me. Then why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true. The pain subsided for a bit at that time. But now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. Just drink your medicine already or I'll stop talking to you. No, don't abandon me! Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving me behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than the pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that'll someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's wringing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough of talking. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. Can you stay silent, please? I need to get my thoughts in order. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand annoyed and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Oh, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. I don't even have time. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough! I hate you! I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. No way! Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn! So that doesn't bother you. Should it? No. A lot of people act like this. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone, if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? You'll surely get better, believe me. And now, start over. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them and go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts, or else... I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They could be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please tell me you'll help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. That's the thing. I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? Did he bring milk? I wonder. I tear out all my eyelashes one after another. Will my eyes stop itching? I wonder. I tear out all my eyelashes one after another. All my eyelashes one after another. If I tear out all my eyelashes one after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. No! stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, and no! If I even make the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? Who, me? No, of course not. I think you forgot to put up your mind block. I can see through you. Rude! Alright then. So we need to find a bunch of tiny insects moving inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch? Yeah. My, oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, these games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun! And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch those as well? It'd make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And wanna know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes! I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? This is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowie! Wowie. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles! One down. Let's look for the others. Yeah. So I've been ignoring chat for the last couple minutes. Won't be ignoring y'all anymore since we're in the gameplay segment. What are y'all's impressions so far? I'm gonna drink some tea as well. You rude? Yeah, just a little. Sorry. What do you mean good? I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet's hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Confused for one? I mean, a good way to think about it is that a lot of the things that are happening here, right? This is a metaphorical game, for sure. Like, a lot of the things that are actually, that she says is happening, are not actually happening. This is peak unreliable narrator. I love that shit. Just got here, meaning to watch back. Game looks interesting though. Welcome in, Piecrust. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care at all. Like, totally, and I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit, not even the smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for 0.000%, that's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh no, you don't! Then act normal. I was with Mugman recently, and I don't even remember what I said. But like, Mugman is my my little lab rat. I do lots of experiments on him. And poor Mugman. At one point I was like scrolling through Twitter and I saw one of those like crazy ass girlfriend posts. And so I don't even remember what I said, but it was something really stupid. And we're like sitting across the room from each other, and I just say it. And he just looks incredulously at me and says, in this exact intonation, "Be normal." And that lives rent-free in my brain. Experiments, like tasting food experiments? Nah. Like, I'd bite him to see how he reacts. X and Y. Oh fuck, the mirror is moving. That's trippy. Rent-free? Yeah. Doesn't pay rent. Mugrat? Yeah. I turned my eyes toward an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They'd never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Usual notebook pages, glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects. Yeah. I thought you know them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, is it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice! My scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. Hi, welcome in. After looking around in a businesslike manner, it takes off into a businesslike flight and ends up entering my businesslike ear. Hey. Let's continue searching. Man, I click on it and nothing happens. Being normal is not an option? No. I get close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you here. So I'm trying to remember exactly how to get all of these endings. Let me double check. Naruhodo. Alright, then... Bruh. Alright, let's keep searching. So we got this, got the trash can, plants. Right! Insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. Leaves filled with dust and cardboard and death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? What's this game even about? We are helping out a mentally ill girl. I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold out my arms to the sides. 1, 2. Then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever, I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes! Fine. You have a clock right in front of you, though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first, I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then, things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess, truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? My God, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. That scene always got to me. Like, when you just, like, get stuck in your thoughts and suddenly, like, half an hour passes. Wow. Shut up. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. Hold on. Alright. Faith X noise for real. Alright. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did. Before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. You'll end up returning to that subject anyway. On one wonderful day, someone digs you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now your new home is a cage. It's way more comfortable and warm compared to the underground. And the most important part, you have a lot of neighbors here. Your cages are identical to yours, and the other hamsters look identical to you too. That means you all are the same. Apart from the fact that they were born at that shop. You'll ask, what does that indicate? And I'll tell you, nothing at all. I forgot what I was talking about. Gosh. Okay, let's start over. This time, try to avoid stupid hamster analogies. You know I'm not at fault here. So, I had a lot of friends online. Tens, hundreds of them, impossible to count. Is it impossible, though? I had exactly 317 of them. Although, I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop. Hey, don't get distracted. Oh, right. From my 317 friends, 68 were into gaming, just like me. 130 of them like drawing, just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59 and a half friends on each side. Alright? You can split numbers evenly, no problem, but math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. A major conundrum, right? Get to the point. I knew, of course, that no real people exist on the web. I also understood that all of my friends die the moment I turn off my laptop. But I still wasn't even a bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just a combination of numbers. Which means my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing? Not really. Why do you call them your friends? I mean, everyone who shares my interests is my friend, and I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyways, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose, its mathematical formula. And if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behavior at any moment. The longer you speak, the less I follow. You don't need to follow me around, just listen. I sit on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflected in it is my dim face. A web person is just a random picture in a random string of letters. Words and action from the web person are just executable code. Hey, let me know if you need a break. One day, someone appeared. From that point on, my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moment, I let him trick me. Hey, look! Huh? Suddenly, a firefly suddenly closed out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If only I knew what. It looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. And what about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you. I'm sorry. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story. Maybe. Do you promise? I promise. And if you forget, then remind me. With a code word, for example. What code word? I'll think of one later. And for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies. So at some point, we'll get a prompt to finish searching. We haven't gotten it yet. So we have to keep searching for stuff. There's a couple, the endings in this game, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 endings to this game, and the first one I want to get is just based off of how many like things you investigate. Anyway, let me check everything. Okay. I will be right back. What's the canon ending? I'm not sure. I'll be right back. I return. Thank you. Let's continue. I doubt it. All the compartments are locked. What if... I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. Hehehe. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They want to dig deep into it with a couple favorite items, close their eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slapped my cheeks to return myself to my senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually, I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside. My thoughts don't have a feature putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. What? I said searching here is meaningless. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it, I don't... What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless, I could have died. Hey, calm down, you already fixed that. Yes, because you ordered me to. Is that an accusation? Of course not, it was what saved me. It's reasonable. I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand. Ah, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it and along with them. A firefly! Hooray! After circling above my head a couple times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. So now we can finish searching, which... Alright, so... From here on out, yeah, we'll just get the first ending, and then after that, we need to make sure that we don't get the first death cutscene. Hold on, what ending is this? Here we go. Alright, finish searching. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all, a zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much, it hurts you. I wanna sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow, those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone's watching me. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. Just for a couple minutes, okay? My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. There are lights on in the windows, there are muffled voices coming from the inside. The howling wind spirals up and splits into hundreds of independent streams. It seems like it must be heard by every person living here. It must feel so lonely, living in endless silence. Your apartment building's pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon from my window before, and the building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed in on itself. Nothing unusual about that. How do you feel? I definitely feel. Sometimes that's more than enough. Still, you're anxious, aren't you? Of course. Moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? You're looking in every direction, but not up. This... I've already told you, haven't I? About what? You know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. He replies with angry, cold breath. That's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy, as if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. That's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake. Deceive, trick, confuse me. If that's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself after all. You believing in this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against the pod's walls, smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, is a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I still haven't come up with a code word. You were the ones who remember your promise. You don't need a code word anymore. I don't like when this happens. I want to remember certain things only when I want to. Nonetheless, you've made that promise. And I'll keep it, but you need to keep in mind that from this moment on, every word will bring me pain. I bend down and imagined falling into the abyss. I have exactly 2 minutes before I meet my end. I had a friend online. My best friend! Even though the combination of letters he used instead of his name wasn't that cool. Well, the combination of pixels he had instead of his photo was also boring and unattractive. This is so strange and wrong, breaking the rules of being online. Why was he doing that? Maybe his code was a few lines short. I don't quite get what you mean. I can tell you about those rules. You can't find them anywhere, but I'm smart, so I figured them out myself. Although, I'm not sure if I should divulge them. Why? When I try to say what I think out loud, I tend to make mistakes. If I make just a single one, everything that comes after contradicts my thoughts. And I end up with the opposite position. And I don't want that! According to that logic, it'd be better for you to keep your mouth shut forever. Yeah, that's my dream. Keep my mouth shut, never get up from bed, never see or hear anything. Just dream on and on. Oh, why is everything so terrible? Don't get distracted. What was that about your friend? My friend? Yes. He was brazen enough to... Come on, gather your thoughts. He somehow made me believe that he was real. He kept describing someone else's life to me in detail, as if it was him. And he expected me to do the same. And then, I told him everything about myself, without hiding a single thing. I grit my teeth. The wind whips my face without mercy. It slices my skin into uneven stripes, as if it's a piece of thin cloth. He knew more about me than anybody else in the world. You know what he did? Yes. Sending an army of boss to harass me was probably fun. And what's most important, it was a win-win situation. They spawn here and there. Simple bits of code that are effortless to run. No wonder the algorithm assigns that pattern more often than the others from the list. Text and video generators get to work at the same time. My name surfaces on the web more and more. It's unbearable, unbearable. From around every corner, every balcony, ceiling, attic, wall, I always feel many pairs of watchful eyes directed at me. And now, they watch me from the screens too. I'll put an end to it. I've decided a long time ago. Though, maybe I only decided that only... My body finally crashes into the ground, smashing into millions of tiny pieces like porcelain. My second death for today already. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. I return to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. Without a second thought, I go towards my laptop and yank the power cable from the outlet. That's it. That's it. That's it. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time, still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk. And yet... You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's a goodbye then. No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I've worded out way too much today. A lot of stuff I want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but is it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratched my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute. You're afraid to tell me. Yes! I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you! I crawled into my sleeping bag. Lower part of the room is very cold. I hurried to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places. Bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know? And one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And, well, deserved, I guess. It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place. They always follow my wake, peeping at me. And I'm kind of scared of them, can't even argue with them. But today... Well... Still too scared to tell me. Of course, they're still listening, you know? Use your hands. Alright. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh! I was trying so hard here, don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly. But it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring! Fine. Close your eyes. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. Milk inside a bag of milk? Yeah, it is. You're late! Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late! I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Yeah, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird. Constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go and I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca puts on a cutting smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing. I do like you, though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, setting the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store's doors, we're greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Not the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way. They probably have special staff for this. Someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. Oh, you're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. What's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go. What are you waiting for? Oh, yeah. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realize that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions. Sure. Hey, wait up! Tresca lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear either the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry towards them. He yawls. The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grab Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. Only when we turn around the corner, Tresca calms down. What was that? I got so scared. He said... What? No, not again! Suddenly, Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Annoying other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Me? Tresca pushes me away and runs off. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hanging a new sign on the door. There you are! I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey, you move! I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that is formed after Tresca. I squeeze through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. And
for the fact that your son is... 2.
What?
You heard me.
You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier of a much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees. Then I grab the bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Cheska! We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station. There, Cheska finally breaks his silence.
Like ice cream?
No.
Okay.
I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment, and then goes out.
You know...
He turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused.
It seems like you're not helping me at all.
A new playful light flickers in Cheska's eyes. Drinking my tea now.
That was quick? Nah, you've got 4 more endings. That was good and interesting. Oh, we're not done yet.
Alright, so we do have to new game because I made a mistake. Alright. Alright, so we have to I don't like how y'all are treating it like this game's finished. We're not done yet. Alright. Let me turn on my auto clicker. Oh, never mind, I don't have it. Those are my first impressions. Ah, understood. Made me think about my own life a little too much. 6 out of 10. Oi! That's a sign of good writing. Hehe. So let's say past a particular section, and then after that we won't have to keep reloading. This game actually, I saved too frequently. I saved after getting the death sequence, which I wasn't supposed to. I do like the little ding whenever we speak. Not that this sequence makes you like sit there for a hot minute. This is peak. It doesn't get better than this. Blah. Game says, stay! Shot here reminds me of... I have not seen that movie, no. I love this soundtrack. It's beautiful. Game saved. Alright, so... Alright, so we saw this one already. Firefly. Alright, so there's a firefly there. I have a guide open just to help things go faster. Computer. Alright, so we can finish searching now, but we're not going to. Alright. This is my sketchbook. Half its pages are blank, which means it'll still be good for a couple years. You draw that rarely. Why? Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. You even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one? Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. Instead? You told me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another. And how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. I don't think that's quite what that means. Man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad. I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with a headache. Headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I'm enough to look. If I wait a little longer. If I wait. Open your eyes. No! It's okay, just do it. No way! I know you're lying! Calm down. No! Calm down. No! Calm down. No! Calm down. No! Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Fine. I opened my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings. Nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way. Everything that's in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly! The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up, and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Are you okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Senseless and cruel. You're there, but I don't care. Is it me you're laughing at? What? I never. After all, you're not my pet. I'm not going along with this nonsense anymore, got it? Got it. Hey, it wasn't on purpose this time. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special. Mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong! Alright, alright. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms are really bright, not like at home. And that's it? Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft, and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago, the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner and went to our rooms. And what happened then? I don't remember. It doesn't even matter. Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please. Fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explaining to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner together, and went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. That scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat had done? Then he pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further. No, you'll tell me again. Dad bought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly I feel someone's eyes on my back. Knowing that these moments should never ever be ignored, I turn around. But there's nothing there. What happened next? Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what had happened. I look at my bag again. Light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts. And there's also a shadow underneath it, underneath it, which means it's real. Sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It's already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing, and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly's really tired. I bend down to pick it up. Firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one's kinda sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure. Continue searching? Here it is. What's this? That's it? Alright. Okay. Finish searching. Just wanted to double check. Sorry about that. You found all the fireflies! Amazing! I guess. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. Alright, let's stay here. Yeah. What are you going to do? What's with the silly question? I'm going to sleep. Yet. Alright. Are we friends? Hello, thank you for choosing our pizzeria. You know, this place is so empty, though I don't feel particularly good or bad because of it. I'm all alone, but at the same time, it feels like I'm not. There's a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. I'm sure I'll be able to fill the void around me if I try hard enough. Although, no matter how much I think, my surroundings don't change. Yes, things happen in my head, but they never left its premises. And it's not like I tried to suppress them. Maybe they were afraid to come out. What kind of pizza would you like to order? Anyway, there's so much space in my head that could be put to good use. So every thought would make a senseless and merciless circle in my head, destined to go back to where it started. But there should be an end somewhere. We can't wander around forever. What do you think? I know it sounds scary, but it's not scarier than constantly existing among the void. This place is safe, and nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though. Please note that we have a special offer right now. 3 pizzas for the price of 2. Yeah, there's probably nothing good in having the same thoughts over and over. What's the point of having them anyway? I could have escaped from here, but I feel like my thoughts aren't helping me at all. They should be ashamed, probably. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. I would have had it easier with one. I tried to find it. Turned out to be a waste of time. No matter where I look, it's not looking good, pun not intended, and that strips me of the last bit of hope for salvation. We also have a discount program for new customers. You can learn more about it on your account page. Don't you think that me being here is also a waste of time? What's the point in that? I can just keep on thinking. And even then, my thoughts are as meaningless and empty as everything else. Does it mean that I'm not filling the void, but I'm a part of it? And why should I feel anything? Why should I know that I exist? Although, I'm not even sure about that. This place is always either... Alright. This place is always neither warm nor cold. It's neutral. But at the same time, if I think about warmth, I feel warm. Maybe this world corresponds to my thoughts. I wouldn't want to admit that I'm completely empty. I'm not the reason everything had disappeared, right? Can't I just adapt and get used to having nothing around me, since I can't do anything about it? Are you ready to make your order? Yes, that's right. I shouldn't care. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone, but at the same time, it feels like I'm not. There are a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. This place is safe, and nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though. Me being here is a waste of time. I don't fill the void. I'm a part of it. This strips me of the last bit of hope for salvation. I shouldn't care. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. What's the point in having one? I feel like nobody's helping me. They should feel ashamed. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I'm all alone here. I can't do anything about it. Please note that we have a special offer right now. 4 pizzas for the price of 2. I don't care that this place is empty, you hear? I feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone. My head is full of thoughts. They eclipse the world around me. This space is pretty cramped, but at least it's safe. Even though I'll never feel good here. Does that mean existing is a waste of time? I need to decide, and my thoughts will help me. They'll lead me to the exit, and I'll be able to feel proud of myself. I'll be able to save myself. At the same time, I don't really care anymore. This place is empty, but it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm alone, but my head is full of thoughts. A whole world, one might say. If I try hard enough, I'll be able to fill all the void around me. Still, no matter how much I keep thinking, my surroundings don't change. Yes, something happened outside my head, but... what was it? There's not enough space for my thoughts. It's already filled with something else. Even if there's nothing around me, I'm still here. My head is full of thoughts. If I try hard enough. So the world isn't empty after all. I can't see anything. Session timeout. Please reload the page. Nice. That was the second ending. Are we friends? I think the only reason we got this ending, yeah, the only reason we got this ending was because we collected the phone. I love bagged milk. Same. Bagged milk is better than in the jug. Is it really? I've never had bagged milk before. All milk is milk. Alright. So, let's get our next ending. I'm gonna download an auto clicker, my finger hurts. Here you go. Got milk? I don't know, man. Alright. Never put ice in milk? No, there's some reasons that you could put ice in milk. It's so speedy. Alright, so now we have all the fireflies. Okay. Finish searching. Found all the fireflies. Amazing. Okay. This all looks like it's gonna be the same. Everything is fine, don't you see?
I love this ending.
Another terrible morning. Oh, why is my face always so stupid? Wonder what the others at school will think. Oh, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up! There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up! Yes, Mom! Another terrible morning. Oh, why is my face always so stupid? Wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up! There's nothing wrong with looking different. It's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up! Yes, Mom! Another terrible morning. Oh, why is my face always so stupid? Wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up! There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up! Yes, Mom!
Man, me too.
Another terrible morning. Oh, why is my face always so stupid? Wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up! There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all.
Hey, hurry up!
Yes, Mom! Another terrible morning. Oh, why is my face always so stupid? Wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. Just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up! There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all.
Hey, hurry up!
Yes, Mom! Another terrible morning. Oh, why is my face always so stupid? Wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. Just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up! There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all.
Hey, hurry up!
Yes, Mom!
Me too.
Another terrible morning. Oh, why is my face always so stupid? Wonder what the others at school will think. Oh, it's not that I care too much. Just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up! There's nothing wrong with looking different. It's not what defines you, after all.
Hey, hurry up!
Yes, Mom!
I've turned into an insect.
Another terrible morning. Oh, why is my face always so stupid? Wonder what the others at school will think. Oh, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up! There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all.
Hey, hurry up!
Yes, Mom!
I don't remember a lot of these faces. Bro's just gone.
Another terrible morning. Oh, why is my face always so stupid? Wonder what the others at school will think. Oh, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up! There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all.
Hey, hurry up!
Yes, Mom!
You can't reason with the headless man.
Nope. Good morning! I feel wonderful today. Can't wait for my first day at school.
Hey, hurry up!
Yes, Mom! And we wake up again.
Honestly, no wonder she doesn't like her dreams. those are the dreams you get after 4 melatonin gummies. No, literally. Like, what is up with melatonin gummies? Like, you sleep really, really well, but then, like, the dreams that you have are always, like, terrible. Like, they're crazy.
How many more?
I don't know, man. I'm not really counting. Hold on, that's,
1, 2, 3. We have 2 more, and then I'm gonna read out one of the Easter eggs.
Never been so glad to have a Fantasia. Damn. I kind of get that though, like... I have, like... I don't have aphantasia, I have synesthesia. So, like... I get, like... I have very, very vivid, like... Synesthesia is weird. Basically, what most people experience with 1 of the 5 senses, people with synesthesia experience them with 2. For example, I can hear colors. Or rather, I can see music. That's the best way to put it. I think that's the most common form of synesthesia. But I know people who can feel what they see, like physically feel it. Which one is worse? I don't know, man. They're not all terrible. Alright. Alright. Okay. Oh, I fucked up. Hold on, I fucked up. Need to go back to the title screen. There's no way to go back into the title screen from the game, so I just need to close it. Oop, yeah, it's okay. Alright, now I just need to wait for the game to come back on. See music? Yeah. Pro gamer moment? Yeah, I live like this. Alright. Here we go. You only have 1 save, which is really annoying. Alright. There's a specific dialogue option that I need to choose here in order to get this ending. Why? Wonderful, tell me about it. I insist. Great amusing hobbies. Analogies are spot on, I imagined. Okay. You'll end up returning to this later. Okay. Gosh. Okay. So... Finish searching. Alright, why not? You lose something and then find it, you shouldn't think too much to hurt you. Make it some fresh air. Go to the balcony. Why? There's no way someone cares about you that much, just for a couple minutes. Alright, so this should be the same scene. Let me hit the ground. Turn to my room, hasn't changed. We're opposite. I see nothing in my brain, and you see many things. I do indeed see many things. Alright, bedtime. Now we get the ending. Is anyone there? I wake up lying on the cold floor in the center of a cramped room. I look around without standing up. There's no furniture, just naked walls and a single door. I can hear muffled sounds coming from the other side of it. Scary sounds. I
hug my knees and wrap myself in my sweater like it's a blanket. It's no use. I'm chilled to the bone. The room is pretty spacious, but I still can't shake the feeling that I'm trapped inside a suffocating casket. And the faint blue glow that sneaks in through the keyhole only adds to that feeling. Do I want to know what's outside? As if on cue, an inhuman roar comes from the other side of the door. It becomes louder and louder, more and more distinct with every passing second. Somebody, or something, is getting closer. I curl into a ball, trying to take up as little space as possible. And maybe I could become invisible, or become smaller in some miraculous way. In the meantime, the howl becomes unbearably loud, but only for a moment. Then it sheepishly backs off until I can't hear it anymore. I finally decide to stand up. After I do that, I hear another strange sound. It's coming from right above me now. The ceiling moves upwards, squeaking. Small debris is falling on my head. I squint a little, then raise my hand, trying to touch the ceiling. But it suddenly starts to rise quicker and instantly disappears into the darkness. I'm not in a casket anymore. Well, it wasn't exactly a casket now. It was well in the form of a casket. The room becomes darker and colder. I'll have to do something at some point. Hours pass. I frantically run from one wall to another, delirious. The walls run away from me, making the already spacious room even bigger. In the end, I stand amidst endless darkness, and only the door is watching me with its eye. I kept purposely avoiding it. I could sometimes hear horrifying rustles and howls on the outside. However, now I don't even have a choice anymore. I slowly come up to the door and reach out towards it. As expected, the door also moves away from me. I continue moving forward with my hands stretched out. I don't want to lose the only source of light in this pitch-black darkness. At some point, I get tired of sneaking up on the door like it's some wild animal, so I lunge at it, trying to grab the handle. However, at the last moment, the door whizzes away and I fall to the cold floor, unable to keep my balance. It hurts. Stupid door. Stupid, nasty, cursed door. I hate you! I hate you! I scream at the top of my lungs. I finally let out all the despair that I'd bottled up. I slowly realize how horrible the situation I ended up in is. No, 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 no! I don't stop screaming for a moment because I'm scared to end up in complete silence. If the reality around me disappears, my twisted imagination will take over. And the realest thing I have right now is my voice. Hey, I can hear you! A voice coming from the other side of the door. I'm here, come closer! I scream thrice as hard as before. I scream until my throat hurts, until my ears start buzzing. My biggest wish right now is to keep in touch with that person, whoever they are. Hey, where are you? I rush towards the door, stumbling on the way. I keep running for a minute, for 10 minutes, but the door isn't even an inch closer. At the same time, the distance between us hasn't grown either, which means I match it in speed. I just need to make one final push. I gather the last bit of strength I have and push my legs off the ground. The jump feels like an eternity. I stretch out my hand, almost touching the scratchy wood. I dive face first onto the ground with ridiculous speed. I slide at least 30 more feet like that thanks to inertia, leaving behind a bloody trail. My hand is still outstretched, trying to grab empty space. Tears stream down my face, making the numerous scratches burn. I try to wipe them, but I scream and yank my hand away the moment I touch my face. My lips and nose are now a mushy mess. Somebody help! The other side of the door is completely silent. The silence reigns for an excruciatingly long time. However, at some point, that silent torture ends. Hey, I can see you! I try to reply, but stifled whimpers come out of my throat instead of words. Are you hurt? Yes! Yes! I stand up from my knees despite continuing to cry. I take a couple deep breaths and start running again. I keep running for hours. I feel like the door is closer to me by an inch or two now. I almost let myself stop for rest at that thought. I can't rest! I'll catch up to it sooner or later. The voice from the other side of the door keeps asking me how I feel. I let out heavy, ragged breaths in reply. I'll fall from exhaustion if I utter even a single word. Still, I'm thankful to them, and don't want them to become silent. After another hour passes, I barely scratch the handle with my nails. I'm almost there. I'm so scared. Why aren't you doing anything? Why are they doing this to me? Don't they understand how painful this is for me? Almost there. You're scaring me. Go away. Rage fills my brain. I ignore the pain in my bones and channel all my strength into one final jump. No! Go away! I firmly grasp the handle and open the door. Blinding light hits my eyes. I lose the ground beneath my feet and start falling. I'm lying face down in grass. I smell water, earth, and the dampness of the night. And grass, of course. The wind tickles the back of my head. It howls and jumps around restlessly. Lying down like this is unpleasant and rude when nature's so around me with sounds and I'm pretty sure colors too. I stand up full of anticipation. I see an endless field, a clear sky without a single star, and a pale moon somewhere very, very far away. I shake my head and try to focus my eyes on anything, but to no avail. My surroundings are just too vast. I feel dizzy. Bam! I'm lying in the thick, wet grass again. But this time, I'm looking at the darkness of a night sky instead of just darkness. Is there any real difference, though? The wind howls, it's clearly upset. What can I do about it? I hear an indiscernible echo coming from far away. A wolf or someone else. Does it even matter? I'm in the grass. Nobody can see me. Oh. The echo draws closer and closer. At some point, I realize that it's not a wolf. I jump up and start turning my head in a panic. Where's that sound coming from? I haven't said that out loud, but got an instant reply. Hey, I can hear you. My voice runs across the field, mixing with the rustle of the grass and the howls of the wind. It feels like it's about to get absorbed by them, but... Hey, where are you? I can't understand where I should run to, and if I should run at all. Somebody clearly wants me to find and help them. Maybe they're hurt. The grass tickles my heels while I drag my feet in the direction of where I think the sound is coming from. It's just... there's not a single tree or stone around, only an endlessly wide field. I hear a resounding, painful scream. I shut my eyes and cover my ears. I suddenly feel scared. The screams turn into a cry. I carefully raise my head, still scared to death. Somewhere, very far away, among the thick grass, I spot a silhouette. Just a small black spot, but... Hey, I can see you! The silhouette doesn't move, but the sound is definitely coming from his direction. No, it's not a scream, more like a whisper or a wheeze. Ooh. Are you hurt? No reaction again, just muffled sounds. Maybe it's the wind going mad and the black spot is just a stone or a tree. I walk away, disappointed. 100 steps, 200 steps, and then I turn around. Surprisingly, the spot hasn't become smaller. I start jogging. The grass is no longer tickling me, it's whipping my ankles, leaving cuts. A feeling of panic and unexplainable dread grow inside me. A stone, a tree. Why the hell is this field endless? I don't turn around anymore. I know that it's chasing me. The sounds reaching my ears become even stranger, louder and more distinct. The wind is pulling me too. Isn't that right? That's the case, right? Finally, I stop. I ran out of breath. I'm at the brink of dying. At least I think so. The horrifying voice is coming from right behind me. I turn around instinctively and for some reason try to shield my face, but end up losing balance and falling to the ground. The grass replies with a nasty, cackling rustle. I've had enough! I spring up. The silhouette's still there at the same distance as before. Standing there without moving an inch. I'm scared here, you know? Why won't you do anything? The silhouette trembles and then starts slowly gliding towards me, followed by new sounds. Wheezes, moans. Fear shackles me. I can only stand and watch the approaching black spot. My lips are parched. I speak in a voice I don't recognize. You're scaring me. Go away! After that, the spot expands rapidly, and in the blink of an eye, most of the sky in the field is consumed by the sticky, cold darkness. Paralysis finally lets my body go, and I immediately sprint away. I run so fast that the grass turns into a dark green mush under my feet. I slip up, fall, run again. No. No! Go away! An unknown force turns my head with a crunching sound, and the darkness consumes everything. I wake up on the cold floor, in the center of a cramped room. I look around without standing up. There's no furniture, just naked walls. Woo! I'm surprised. I actually don't remember some of these endings. This one, for example, I did not remember. Oof. That was really cool. Sad, but like, damn. Does she ever die? Nah. So we have one more ending. Last one. Yep. Continue. All right. Hold on. All right. Okay. Alright, so this should be the final ending. I look down. I wake up and immediately almost lose consciousness from horror. A thin, metal stairway snakes around a giant column, disappearing into the darkness. I press myself into the cold wall and pray that I freeze into it. This feeling. I know I've spent a couple hours or days here, but I don't know how high the column is. I don't know whether I'm going up or down. A billion pounds of concrete and a million miles of emptiness. It's impossible to stay sane when you're near cosmic numbers like that. Looking at them, touching them, even thinking of them makes me feel unimaginable horror. It's just a matter of time before my short term here will end. My mind will melt and my body will turn to dust. The wall's coarse surface scratches my face. The steps under my feet hum from the wind, eager to escape the concrete's clutches and dive into the abyss along with me. But I'll stay here. I'll stay here without going anywhere. I won't even open my mouth. My every word will be swallowed up by the abyss. I won't take a single step. Why would I? To find out where the stairway abruptly ends? It's all meaningless.
Inverse claustrophobia? Agoraphobia? I don't think is this agoraphobia?
Many units of time pass, but I'm still unmoving. My whole body is trembling, but then I realize there's the whole space around me that's trembling. It can't wait to destroy me. Maybe I should gather my will and at least turn my head. That thought doesn't stay in my head for long. It's torn out with inhuman force. Unaware of what's about to happen, I slowly turn my whole body with a squeak.
Oh, this isn't what I wanted. Don't!
Amongst the silence sings a lonely colossus, unmoving. Until the music stops, the bridge across the dark abyss cannot be seen. Oppressive, thick, sticky air drives itself into my ears, silencing my thoughts with a haphazard string of words, while I watch the scene before me unfold. Hundreds of giant concrete structures, just like mine, spread in tiny rows, endlessly in all directions. Stairways wrap around them like vines.
So it is agoraphobia. Alright.
There, at the end of this world, there's a person smiling. This world still exists, but all that makes it both exist and not. I try to erect a mind block, but to no avail. My brain is already at the mercy of the super creature. A moment passes and I realize that my body doesn't belong to me either anymore. My legs start moving on their own. The only thing I can do is choose a direction. Up, down, or... The crowd notices blood on Wozzeck's hands. He runs away. Mandel appears. He has nothing human about him apart from his excessive grace and hidden elegance. He walks out to the center of the stage. The first act begins. Foreign thoughts become even more incoherent. There's less and less space for my own. Do you feel the connection to your body clearly, or does it still cause confusion and fear? If you've been living through that fear a lot recently, how did it manifest exactly? Answer honestly, don't hide anything. I decided to descend. You can have a sneaking suspicion that something is wrong, because your path has changed. Maybe you started talking in a wrong way or made some sort of mistake. If so, start getting used to your new life. Try creating imagery that will instill the feeling that everything is as it should be. And with time, it'll create a new order inside of you. I don't doubt that you're going through some hard times, but you have to make sacrifices. Grow up. Only then you'll be able to attain the meaning of life. Do you get it? Try that if you find it important. Every passing day is a precious gift. If you share a piece of that gift with the world even once, it'll seem like a speck of dust. Do you get it? No, I'm sorry, I won't get that then. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Yes, even you get it. When you notice how people look at themselves in the mirror, when you look at your own reflection and realize that it exists in reality, do you understand how exactly it exists? And that is all the endings. Spoopy? Yeah. So one last thing before we call it a stream. In this guide, there's an Easter egg. In the code of the phone ending being the one where we start texting obsessively to the pizza people. Why is it called milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk? Because it's nonsensical. Because milk should be inside the bag. There shouldn't be milk outside of a bag of milk. And there shouldn't be a bag of milk outside of a bag of milk. Anyway, so in the code of the phone ending, there are comments in Russian telling a story of Milk-chan waiting for an important call. So this person translated it without knowing Russian. They used Google Translate and edited some of it themselves. So there may... Actually, I wonder if I can find a better translation. I doubt it. But we can... let's see if I can find it. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So it looks like the only one that exists is, yeah, alright. So, I'm gonna read it out. The story of Milk-chan waiting for an important call. Wait for the call, and don't go anywhere. I don't know if I was told this or if I instilled it myself, but I am now a hostage to a small, dusty device. I'm sure someone will call, but when? I don't have a watch or a basic sense of time. I need to get ready somehow. What should I say when I pick up the phone? Hi? Hey? Maybe. But what if that's considered rude? If I have to devote myself entirely for waiting for a call, it must be very important. I need to show respect. I'll say good day. Not a single sound around. Nothing at all, only a phone. What's so special about a person in a place where there's nothing? Maybe they'll tell me a joke. No, this is an important call. Though, perhaps, this is a special anecdote, invented especially for me. In that case, I just have to appreciate it. But who needs to invent jokes just for me? Who even has my number? I don't want to talk to strangers. Still no call. Maybe this person doesn't care about me and is calling for something else. But I'm here alone. There's nothing here. No, wait. You can't judge just by what you see. Because there are some things that can only be felt. For example, your thoughts. They're a little ticklish. They tickle my nerves. I'm beginning to doubt that anyone even wanted to contact me. And if they did, what did they want to tell me? It seems that I now live only in an expectation of something inevitable. What if, while I wait, my life ends? What'll happen after? If you think about it, I'm fine as it is. It's a little boring, but I don't want this to be nothing, or even worse. Why should I even wait for someone when I can just get up and leave? I looked around. Stupid idea when there's nothing around. But maybe sooner or later, I'll find something. What if this is the best place for me? What if this is the best place for me? What if this is the best place for me? What if this is the best place for me? The final line repeats a total of 149 times at the end of the file. So, that's the game. I did play this game a little bit a couple years ago. I never finished it, and I never got all of the endings. I'm happy that I did now, though. It was the Google Translate is not bad. It really isn't. It's a little rough in some places, but yeah, it's pretty good. I like this game's visuals. They're very surreal, and I really like the game's. I like the metaphorical storytelling. Like I played Pocket Mirror recently, finished that game, and that entire game's story is metaphorical. Like, all of the places that you're walking through don't actually exist, and here, a lot of the things that happen don't, like, actually happen. Like, in reality, in the game, you know. They happen due to, like, an unreliable narrator, a mentally ill narrator, which is another kind of genre of game that I like. I really like Hello Charlotte as well, which I may or may not play on stream sometime. I'm debating it. I'm not sure. Have you ever played Rule of Rose? I have not. It doesn't sound familiar. Put it in the form, and I'll give it a check. But anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out with me for 2 hours. We are going to continue Undertale within the next couple of days, so if y'all want to stick around for that, I will make the premiere when we decide on a time. Thank you for good stream. Thank you for watching. And with that, everybody, good night.